School Visit มาอีกแล้วรอบนี้มาเจอกันกับ Oxford International College Brighton กับคำถามที่ใครๆก็อยากรู้เรียนมัธยมชื่อดังเราจะไปต่อ Top University ดีไหมจะน่าเรียนขนาดไหนไปหาคำตอบด้วยกันเลย
Please briefly introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Tess Sinclair Ford and I'm the principal at OIC Brighton. Our students come to us with really clear ambitions. Often their parents have really strong ambitions as well about particular universities that they're targeting in the future, and that's from year 9 all the way up to sixth form. We have fantastic universities in the UK, some of course targeting international top universities as well. And so we're looking at that future-focused approach that says, how will you get to your preferred choice of course and your preferred university? How will you make that decision? And how will you have everything in your profile as well as your external exam results to make sure that you can achieve that goal? Honestly, I think attending a top university is a huge advantage. It's still something that carries a lot of weight when you go out into the job market, and it's also an opportunity for you to mix with other students who are of a similar calibre, similarly ambitious. We see that with our own cohort at OIC Brighton as well. They're really motivated, they're really inspiring, there's a lot of healthy competition, but it's not for everyone. And we need to be really open to alternative pathways. We know that the world's changing, and we know that there are some fantastic courses and opportunities that arise by looking a bit differently at the types of things that might be available to you after A-levels. So actually we know that our education at OICB gives brilliant foundation for that future, but we also want our students to be really open-minded about possible future opportunities. Almost 30 different nationalities amongst our students. The class sizes are up to 16, but the vast majority of our, particularly A-level classes, are a lot smaller than that. And we have a real mixture. So we insist on English as our common language, studying all of their subjects in English. But that internationalism is wonderful because our students are getting that experience of working with people from across the world much earlier on than the majority of people who might not encounter that until they're in their first job or maybe at university. At the same time, we are in a very English setting. It's beautiful English countryside just outside Brighton, which is a really well-known British city on the English coast. And so our students get a real sense of that, British education as well. We have a 3-strand educational model that we've inherited from OIC and Oxford, and that's academic excellence, personal development, and then career and university preparation. And those 3 things need to work in harmony to make sure that students are really well prepared for their next step and really succeeding with the exams that they face whilst at OIC Brighton. So the personal development strand is about thinking about the kinds of skills that you need to ensure that you're going to thrive both at school, at university, and then in your chosen career path. Think about the types of skills and attributes that really work well in those fields and that our students want to develop. So it may be their presentation skills, it may be more to do with the way they collaborate and work in teams or their creativity, and ensure that our students are developing those. With that academic excellence and personal development, we think about how students need to be resilient, positive, they communicate well, and we look after their well-being. We've always had that as a central strand of what we do at OIC Brighton because we know that students need to be able to look after and understand themselves in order to thrive, not just with the pressure of A-levels, but also the pressures of being at a top university and then the pressures of the working world. So we think that really sets them up for life. This is a really important question. I think that we all know that sometimes parents are quite pushy about particular career paths and that their information and even teachers' information can sometimes be a bit out of date, right? The reality is that the world changes quite quickly, and at OIC Brighton we think we're really responsible for making sure we've got the most up-to-date information about different types of degree courses, about different career pathways, and about different universities. The league tables for universities tells you one thing, but it doesn't necessarily tell you whether that course and that university is a good fit for that individual student. So we have strategy tutors who work with each student and they get to know them so well. So they really understand what makes that student tick, what they're passionate about, how they learn. And so we really guide them towards the kind of thing that's going to suit them. Talking to visiting speakers, talking to the university, visiting the universities, all of this really helps with that selection process. It needs to be a very rational and well thought through decision that's based on actual evidence, up-to-date information about the course and university. This has changed a lot over my teaching career, and it's, I think, a really welcome change. Parents are increasingly aware of the potential damage of putting too much pressure on their children. Students need to learn how to fail. We have a very regular assessment program at OIC Brighton, so students in exam year groups are taking assessments every Saturday. And that might sound really high pressure, but the result is actually that the students get so used to taking assessments and they get feedback so regularly that they feel this real sense of security about where they're at and exactly how they're performing. And the parents also have access to that data. There's a very transparent conversation about students' progress, and that's really healthy. We've got some fantastic students. Among our year 12, so now year 13 students, we've got a wonderful student who achieved 4 A's at AS. He won the top prize in the Cambridge University chemistry competition over the summer. He's a really top chemist, and we have a group of students who our teachers are just really excited about. So we're very confident of some really wonderful offers for this first group of leavers at OIC Brighton. So we call it the Super Curriculum Programme, and it encompasses their personal development, their clubs and societies, their well-being. It encompasses their university preparation, as well as their competitions. So we have extended project qualification, very popular, and a project qualification for younger students. We have a Global Perspectives programme that gives them an additional GCSE or A-level, as well as languages, a whole range of new languages, as well as own languages that students can follow. And then everything from Taekwondo. We have embroidery for dentists to develop their fine motor skills. We have astrophysics and astronomy. We have additional STEM and medic classes. We have football with the Brighton and Hove Albion. Been on a charity run recently, you name it. It all happens at OIC Brighton. Okay, I'm ready. Now I feel like a quiz show host. Okay, the first one is future focus. This is a really important part of our program because we know that our students come to us with very specific goals and ambitions, and our job is to make sure that getting all the experiences, the personal attributes, as well as the exam results that they need to reach their future goals. So that one's really important, and we're fascinated by what the future holds. The second one is friendly. Ours is a beautiful campus. We're still a relatively small college, and it's really important to us that our boarders and our international students feel like it's a real home from home. So we pride ourselves on being a really friendly and welcoming community, as you'll see if you can come and visit. And the third one is excellence. So academic excellence is one of our important pillars of our curriculum, and that's because we pride ourselves on the academic results, development and enrichment that our students experience, and we are very proud of how excellent they are. We really have a very impressive cohort of students at OICB. You're very welcome. We would love to see you in OIC Brighton. You're welcome to come and have a look round. Please speak to the counsellors at GoUni to come and arrange a visit. Bye!
ไขข้อสงสัยไปได้เยอะเลยใช่ไหมคะเกี่ยวกับการเรียนที่โรงเรียนมัธยมสำหรับใครที่อยากหาข้อมูลเพิ่มเติมหรือว่าอยากไปเรียนที่โรงเรียนนี้ให้พี่ๆ GoUni ช่วยให้คำแนะนำและสมัครเรียนได้นะทักมาได้เลย